Hello, people. This is Jen. I hope everybody's good. Happy 11/11 to everyone. This is it, the big portal that a lot of people have been waiting for. I'm here with a channel message with an energy update for the planet and the twin flames. I wanted to rest today, but apparently I can't because I'm being hit with so many information that here I am sharing this information. I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, and a twin flame spiritual teacher, and all that kind of beautiful stuff. And I'm happy to be here to share some information. Today being the 11th of November 2017, a lot of people have been waiting for this portal, and we are here right now. And things are going to start changing very rapidly. These energies have started to come in and settle in quite a few days ago. Some of you might have felt that starting last night, other today. Some others will feel that in a few days from now. It's different for everyone, depending on your level of sensitivity and what is going on in your personal life, personal circumstances. There is no going wrong with this. It's just overall energies, just like the weather, something you cannot control, but only surrender to. If you've been on a spiritual path for quite a while, more than a year, for example, you've probably heard of this before, the event. At one point, about a year to a year and a half ago, a lot of people, twin flame teachers, and a lot of people on the spiritual path were talking about the event. Well, this is the beginning of the event. This is the beginning of a huge cleanse out of what is no longer needed on this earth at this time. And perhaps some of you, not you, but some people are resisting and trying to hold on to old stuff. I'm sorry to say, but you're missing the boat if you're trying to do this, and you're going to make it way harder on yourself and people around you, for that matter, because we are all one. We are all related to one another on one layer of this universe. Your action has a reaction for someone else somewhere in the world. If, for example, you are resisting something, perhaps you're making other people work way harder because of your resistance, because you resist, you refuse to go through something, and you're asking stuff out of people, your employees or colleagues or competitors, depending in which business you are making people work harder, and that is not very great, and it won't be able to sustain at this point. All of these things will be cut out. So either you decide to surrender to it and go with the flow, or keep on resisting and see what happens. It's just going to be harder. You're going to be put in situations where you're going to be like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? Well, resistance. Now is not the time to resist. Now is the time to just surrender and allow and go with the flow and enjoy these wild rides. Lee Harris was probably the first one to introduce this a while ago in one of his energy updates, talking about the rise of the light worker. Well, this is another part of this wave. We are currently in the rise of the light workers. So yay, beautiful news. Beautiful news for a lot of you out there, because that comes with more activations, more awakening, more walking into mission and putting out your mission out there, unblocking, moving forward, basically moving forward, simply put, It comes with more merging, cutting out of old habits and wrongful thought patterns to make place for new things. And we have the proof out there, and this goes on the entire planet. It's not only for the twin flames, it's for everyone, and we have proof. I don't know if you've been reading about what's going on in Saudi Arabia and the prince, but what this guy is doing is something else. We don't know what the outcome of this is going to be, but he's changing the game rapidly. And this is not a coincidence that it's happening right now. It is the physical proof that the vibration of the planet and every little human on it are rising. So that translates into these new energies of 1111. You might feel them already, like I mentioned, just like maybe you have not, and that's fine. If you are at the beginning of your spiritual journey, perhaps these changes will be more on the spiritual level. Changes that start on higher dimensions and realms to work their way down to the physical. If you are more advanced, you might feel these changes physically in your physical surrounding and life, in all areas of your life, not only in your spiritual connection, but with people around you, people, strangers. In business, I know I have. My business relationship have started changing a whole lot. Pure business I'm talking about. People are now negotiating deals with their heart instead of their ego. That's my experience anyway. I have been in these energies for a little while now, and it feels very refreshing, and it's pretty amazing to witness this at this time. The 1111 will bring a whole lot of new things for everyone. And I'm not going to go into everything because everything applies at this time. A lot of physical symptoms, a lot of dizziness, heaviness. It depends on where you're releasing. If you're releasing from the crown, perhaps you're feeling dizzy. If you're releasing from the root, perhaps you're feeling heaviness. And the other way around can be true as well. If you're in need of more grounding, you might feel dizzy. Like your roots and your root chakra is pulling you down to the earth to ground yourself more. So it might be pulling on your crown chakra. Everything is going on at this time. Everything. Expect miracles. Expect things to change, to switch, to flip around in an instant. It's a new era of manifestation, of high-level manifestation. Therefore, it comes with responsibility of being responsible of your thoughts at all times. That sentence, be careful what you wish for, will never be as true as it will be starting now. You will manifest your thoughts very rapidly. Mind you, there are different kind of thoughts with different vibrations. If you are an empath, you know what I'm talking about because you feel this. If you're not an empath, you may have an idea of what I'm talking about, but perhaps you're not feeling this in your life, and that's fine. What I want to point out is the process. If you find yourself with a negative thought, a heavy thought, you need to immediately pinpoint where this is coming from. Is this coming from me? Is this coming from my twin? Is it someone projecting their thought on me? And clear it, remove it, replace it with the opposite positive thought or emotion to clear it and to keep your vibration and energy field as clean as possible. This is very This is very important because we are, like I said, into a high level of manifestation, very high level like we've never seen on earth before. Almost instant manifestation. And don't get me wrong, free will is still a part of this. Free will exists, will always exist. It was given to us as a gift to keep control over our life. Some people are using their free will for the wrong reasons, and they're hurting themselves and they're hurting people around themselves at the same time. If you are in a twin flame connection with someone who's using their free will to resist, to run, to be in denial, you can try to clear this by using a sentence that looks like, on behalf of my twin, I do clear at the root cause any and all sources of self-sabotage and denial, to replace those energies by energies of unconditional love, true divinity, divine will, and surrender. Something like that. You can make your own sentence and your own recipe, depending how you feel this. At this point, in the twin flame energies, that's what it was. I'm sorry, that was the part about the planet energies. It's the rise of the light worker. A lot of things are going to shift and happen, and just be prepared for this, because you're going to be hit in the face. Literally hit in the face. If you are not ready for this, it's going to hit you in all ways possible to make you change, to push you back on your path, to always choose the path of least resistance, because that's the one that is the highest path, the highest perspective. This is your best life is in the path of least resistance. So if you resist, you're scared. Part of this is just your ego playing games on you, and it's time for your ego to go out the door. Or part of you is just still wounded and you're resisting your own healing, and that's not the point. To heal, you need to let it go and see the higher perspective of things. In terms of twin flame energies, again, it goes with the planetary energies. A lot of things are happening. So many divine masculine are being, I don't even have a word to explain it. They're just down, flat, feeling torn inside, feeling this sense of duality inside. I want this, but I'm afraid. I want this, but I don't know how to get it. I want this, but I don't feel ready. And this is, for a lot of them, just an immature way of seeing things and thinking that is coming from their ego. So asking for wrongful thought patterns to be removed is a good idea. Another part to this is real fears that are behind this. But again, it all comes back to the ego, because when you're in fear, it comes from your ego. The heart doesn't know fear. The heart only knows pure, unconditional, high-level vibration. That's the only thing that the heart knows. So any emotions, feelings, sensations that are other than love and light are coming from your ego or outside of you from interferences. It is time that these behaviors are let go for the highest good of all, including the person who is in those behaviors, including the person who is living with these behaviors on a daily basis. They are not serving themselves any good, nor anybody around. And this is what this portal is all about, to cleanse all that out. So we can either try to fight with one another or just help each other out. To me, helping each other out is the way to go, because that's true unconditional love. That's true high-level perspective and way of seeing things. Even though you don't feel like it, even if you feel tired, ask yourself, what would Gandhi do? What would the Dalai Lama do? What would Mother Teresa do? They would do it. They would just help people, because that's what we're here for, to help one another, to balance out the energies, the collective overall energies. So at this point, a lot of divine masculine are going through this, and a lot of divine feminine are picking up on this, and I know it's hard. If you feel flat today, if you feel tired, unable to do anything but watch TV or sleep, know that this is what's going on. It's being cleansed out from the entire existence and manifest of your twins. Should you choose to resist this, it's just going to make it harder. You can assist it by just allowing it, and if you're an energy healer, you can try to clear it in the energy fields. The rest of November will look a little bit of I should say, like things are today. Meaning that lightness, that lightness, that light energy mixed with some density, some heaviness, but you want to take a step forward, but you feel all weird about it. That's what it's going to look like until it settles down. December, a totally different ball game. We'll see when these messages come through. Yeah, basically the guides and the angels are just saying, please have compassion for your twin. They need your compassion and your support and your love. Do go ahead and express your truth and entire truth if you are guided to. Now is the time to do so. Do go ahead and put your foot down and put up boundaries if that's what you're guided to. Putting boundaries is the greatest act of self-love that one can do for themselves. It's not being mean. It's an act of unconditional love towards yourself. So if you are in a connection where your twin is doing things that he or she is not supposed to be doing, putting a boundary is a good idea. Because if you show yourself that you love yourself, it has a ripple effect on your twin. If you let your twin get away with these behaviors, it also has a ripple effect. You're showing the universe that you don't care enough about yourself, so that you allow yourself to go through these behaviors that are negative for you. Sorry about that. That are negative for you. Therefore, the ripple effect on your twin is that, hey, it's okay. It's okay to do this, and it's okay to have a lack of self-love. As on the opposite side, if you put a boundary for yourself, this is you saying, I love myself enough to refuse to deal with this behavior or these results or outcome. I refuse to do so, and I love myself enough to do something about it. The ripple effect on your twin is the same. Is I love myself enough to stop these behaviors and align myself with my truth, my divine truth. That's why at this time it's really important to speak your truth. The more you do, the more it's going to have a ripple effect on your twin as well, especially for the ones who are resisting. Of course, if you haven't met your twin yet, you can start speaking your truth if you're guided to. If you are not, you are not. The time will come. It's absolutely fine and perfect. Everything is the way it's supposed to be right now. And things are going to keep changing and growing. And as more twin flames awaken or light workers go to the, I was going to say go to the top, but that's what it feels like, this rise of the light worker. Like there are so many more light worker in duty right now that it's going to change the entire world. And that's the whole point of it. And it's pretty amazing. The more we do this together, helping each other out, keeping the balance together, the better everyone's life will be in the end. And that's the kind of world I want to live in. I don't want to live in a world of resistance, of denial, of wearing so many masks on yourself that we feel, that you're not authentic. No, I don't want that. I want true, authentic people, true, authentic connections, the ones I have with you guys, the ones that I share with my clients. That's the kind of connection I want for everyone on this planet. Everyone. That is it. That is it for this video, and it was a quick one, and I'm sure, like I said, that it's only part one. I have been receiving all kinds of codes and downloads since last night. I needed to put it out to make space for the new information to come in. So when I'm ready, I'm going to be back with an update. In the meantime, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so on my Facebook page at Indigo Girls Readings, or using my email, indigogirl555@gmail.com. Thank you so much to everyone who has reached out for a reading. I love these connections, and seriously, we may have not met physically face to face, but somehow you have changed my life for the better. And I'm happy that we were able to talk and to share a special connection at one point. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a whole lot. And enjoy this portal. Happy 11/11 again. And enjoy this time. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.